You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
I know that's right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It may be early, but we are eating like it is
noon.
Yeah, Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
We bought food for the studio.
Yes.
Today. On the way here, we took the train in today.
I love when you catch the train work.
And there's a Juicy Patty right outside the train. I said, you know what? It was just open. It wasn't even open yet.
I think they opened for you, low-key.
Yeah, I went in. I was like, is any of the patties ready? They said, no, we don't. And then they'd be like, but yes, we can do it. So thank you.
That was sweet, yeah.
We had to wait 7 minutes, so we waited.
Not bad for a dozen.
Yeah, we got a dozen patties for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But the catch is they're all chicken because I don't eat beef.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get the show started. Man, you're going to love this conversation today.
Okay.
We have Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon joining us. They have a book, Faith and Fertility. She went through a lot with her husband. You know, he played in the NFL.
Right.
Still, shout out to all the Steelers fans. Yes, calm down, Dan. And in addition to that, she really, really wanted to have children.
Yeah.
She went through 8 miscarriages.
Oh, my goodness.
But you're going to hear her whole story.
Okay.
Both of them, because that's hard not just on her. I mean, clearly on her, harder physically, all of that.
Right.
But, you know, for him as well. So they'll talk about their journey to becoming parents and to even getting married, all of that. All right, well, let's start the show with some love and some positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
About to shine a light. You sent us this story, Jasmine.
I did.
And this is about Henry Darby.
Okay.
He was the principal of North Charleston High School in South Carolina. This story broke in early 2021. He actually took on overnight shifts at Walmart. He was stocking the shelves several nights a week.
Right.
He wanted to help students who were facing homelessness, hunger, and other crises. He did not ask people for donations. He donated every paycheck directly to families in need, paying for rent, utilities, food, and even college tuition.
I love that. That's amazing.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like, imagine having to have a full day job and also doing things like this overnight. That's how much he cared.
Yeah.
That's the type of principles we need. But I also feel like you should never have had to do that.
Never.
But when the story did break, it did spread rapidly online. Walmart surprised him live on the Today Show.
Okay.
They gave him a $50,000 check for school. And then there was a GoFundMe that launched right after. There was a $20,000 goal on that. It ended up raising over $245,000.
Wow.
And people also stepped up with scholarships and recurring supports. Amazing.
I love these stories.
I love a good story of somebody with a good heart that wasn't even trying to go viral. Shout out to you, Henry Darby. All right, now, T, who do you want to shine a light on?
I just want to shine a light on my ex. We recently split, mutually, but I just want her to know that she's doing a great job. She's been chasing her career, been really going to school, started doing the school thing, started to get a real estate license.
Yes.
I'm just really proud of her for that.
So wait, this is your ex? Why did you guys break up then?
It's a lot.
But you still love her?
I love her very much, and I know she loves me, but just life happens.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Do you want to get back together with her?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, I love that you're proud of her, and I hope it does work out for the best.
Thank you.
All right, take care. That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you could leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, we have your Yee Tea, and it's looking like Diddy may have to spend more time behind bars. His release date has gotten pushed back.
Yikes.
We'll give you some details. It's Way Up.
Say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee Tea.
Baby, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. And who better to be here today than Jasmine Brand?
Yes. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Because y'all know we look to the Jasmine Brand all the time for all of the updates on everything. All right, well, the word on the street is now that Diddy is going to spend some more time behind bars. His release date has now been pushed back.
Yikes.
So they've updated his release date to June 4th, 2028. It was originally May 8th,
Right.
2028. And that's after reports that he violated prison rules.
Okay.
You know, he was convicted of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. And it's not clear, so we can't say that it's because of these violations.
Right.
But we do know that it has been pushed back. They said he was allegedly caught drinking homemade alcohol, a mix of Fanta soda, sugar, and apples that were left to ferment for 2 weeks.
I definitely would be drinking in jail if I could. I would sneak and drink.
What if he was like, I didn't know you couldn't do that?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I can have fermented apples. And Ciroc is grapes, right? Fermented grapes.
Sure.
It's grape-based vodka.
Sure.
All right. Well, they considered moving him to a new unit, but ultimately they let him stay put.
Okay.
Now, his spokesperson said that it's not true.
Okay.
And that he was not drinking alcohol, but other people are saying it is.
Okay.
And then most recently, allegedly, he violated another rule. He made a 3-way call from prison, and they don't allow inmates to add multiple people on a call. So he was at risk of losing phone privileges, but they said he did not break any prison policies. He's in the drug treatment program. He's working in the chapel library. They said that, by the way, that's a very coveted job. Working in the chapel library.
Chapel?
Yeah.
The chapel library. Okay.
So we shall see. I know he's still working on getting that presidential pardon.
Oh, yeah, because he might not even be there then, so.
All right, Tracy Ellis Ross is talking about how she was not able to self-fund her beauty brand Pattern. So she ended up onboarding business partners in order to get that capital. She was on an episode of Aspire, and here's what she said.
I found business partners and they are...
Oh, I thought that you went out and you raised that. You used your own money.
No, and I purposely did not. I will also tell you, I'm a black actress in Hollywood. I did not have that money to use.
Do you regret that decision?
Not at all.
No.
I am majority owner of the company. The difference is I brought this fully fledged idea to my business partners, and when I brought it to them, I already had retail partners.
I would love not to have to use my own money for my businesses or business.
I mean, you know what? I will say this. After talking to a lot of founders, there's a lot of pros and cons either way.
Okay.
And one thing I will say, I know people that work on her brand. Everybody says she's very hands-on.
Oh, great.
And everything and like all of the products, she is super involved, which I think is important because your name is on it.
And she's a majority owner, so.
But one thing I will say about, raising your own money and versus raising money versus using your own money. And this is something that we've seen happen with other people's businesses where they end up raising money. Like Pinky will tell you about it with Slutty Vegan, how you end up potentially losing your company because
that's very
of
much
that.
possible. Yep.
Right. So I'm sure she's worked out her deal a different way, but it is something that people have to keep in consideration, like the slow growth of owning it, using your own funds. And then eventually when you want to sell like Mayel Organics did, she had full ownership to be able to do that. So a lot of times when you have people invested, you have to go to them to make decisions, and it's not easy.
Yep.
All right, when we come back about last night, we'll discuss what we did last night. Man, what was I doing last night? It feels like it was so long ago. I'm just living day to day, y'all. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Yeah, it's way up with Angela Yee, and it is time for About Last Night. Jasmine, you hit me up last night.
I did.
You actually got a massage yesterday.
I had an amazing massage yesterday. Thank you so much for that recommendation.
Yeah, so shout out to my guy, Shalik, okay? And he's amazing. He comes to your house. He brings the table. All of that's a heated table.
Yeah. That is that heated table is amazing.
And I do want to say, I feel like massages is definitely something like, when I tell you my back be tore up, it is something, and Dan, you've had to get all kinds of like
physical therapy.
Yeah, physical therapy.
Yeah.
You don't want to say massages.
It was physical therapy.
But but I do want to say, because it's not like, it is a luxury.
It is.
But it is also sometimes like
a necessity.
A necessity.
My shoulders were killing me.
Like there's certain times that I'm like, I can't even like be comfortably go to sleep because my back hurts. I'm like uncomfortable moving around because I sit up all day. So it does help me a lot, and I wish I could do it more.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought about this conversation because then you also asked me, does he also do massages for men?
Right. Yeah.
And I said, yes, he does, because he does a lot of athletes, right? He can do physical therapy, like he's licensed and all of that. But it is a thing where guys a lot of times don't want to let another man give them a massage.
Which is interesting to me.
And I agree. Like when we go do couples massages, they're always like, do you want a man or a woman?
Right.
And usually I'm like, either one for me, but he needs a woman. Like you have to request what it is, because they know that sometimes you get in that room.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is that makes it such a big deal, because to me, an amazing massage is an amazing massage.
Yeah, because I don't care if it's a man or a woman. And also, like you said before, like if it's sports related, like athletes get massages or physical therapy from men all the time.
Now, Dan, you've had some back issues, right?
Yes.
But yours, you called it physical therapy. It was physical therapy.
But it was also a massage.
It's a massage,
Two things can
right.
be true, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you had a man.
Yes.
Okay. Did you feel
The
weird
very
about
first time, I was in my head about it, and I was like, I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't. But then eventually I was like, this is like
amazing.
the greatest, yeah.
You got past it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because I was in Atlanta doing the Baller Alert podcast. Shout out to Ferrari Simmons.
Okay.
For this conversation and BT, but he had got a foot massage from a man.
Okay.
Now his woman, he said that he normally usually wasn't there, so a man did it, and they were kind of like making fun of him over that. I'm gonna have him call in, but I want to know from everybody listening, what are your thoughts? You know, a man-on-man massage. Is that, I shouldn't say it like that.
Man-on-man massages.
What are your thoughts
Sounds
about
hilarious.
it, right? Have you ever gotten a massage from a man, or would you not do that? I just want to hear your opinion. I'm trying to understand why it's such a big deal. 800-292-5150. Call us up. That's 800-292-5150. We're talking about, for men, what is the problem with getting a massage from another man? Or is there an issue? Call us up, 800-292-5150. It's way up.
And I'm back.
We're about to do this. One of the most famous women in radio. We're talking about Angela Yee.
You're way up with Angela Yee.
Please believe that.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brands.
Yes.
And we're talking about men-on-men massages.
The way you said it
Okay, I
is.
can't say it like this. If you're a man getting a massage, Dan's done it. My guy Ferrari in Atlanta.
Right.
He's done it. What's up, Ferrari?
What upper?
It's me and Jasmine Brand. We were talking about you because when I was with you and BT doing the Baller Alert podcast, we had a discussion about you getting a foot massage from a man. So,
Yeah, it was cool. It was fine.
right, and that's what we're trying to promote here, because for some reason, people think that it should only be, if you're a guy, that a woman is the person that's supposed to give you a massage, but you didn't feel weird about it.
I didn't feel weird about it. I grew up running track, so I had male trainers, female trainers, so, we would have to get stretched and stuff like that, so I had no problem. Now, if it was a full body massage, I'm going to need a woman.
What's the difference
Oh
if you
my
using
gosh,
physical
you just
therapy?
said...
Because a full body massage, they going to touch your chest and be rubbing all on you. I would rather that to be some softer hands, not a strong hand.
Okay.
So you want a soft massage?
Yes, that's what he's saying. Okay, got it.
That doesn't sound very... I need a massage that's
I need
going
to
to
feel
get
it.
But
out
my
of the...
feet, an injury, I'm cool. It could be man or a girl.
Okay, but not the body.
All right. Well, Ferrari, thank you for calling. And they asked you, did you close your eyes?
No, I did not close my eyes.
All right. Thank you, Ferrari.
Bye.
Appreciate
I'm going to get you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, we're asking you, how do you feel about men giving massages to other men? For some reason, there's this whole stigma around it. We want to
Right.
know what you think. 800-292-5150. What's your experience? Call us up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And you look so refreshed after your massage last night.
Yes, it was an amazing massage.
Shout out to my guy Shalik, aka Guest of Honor on social media. It's OV, Guest of Honor. He does amazing massages. But you were asking, does he do men? And I was saying yes, but there's times that people have been like, no, I don't want a man to give me a massage.
Interesting.
Which I find to be very strange. And I had a conversation with my guy Ferrari in Atlanta, and he had gotten a foot massage from a man once because his lady wasn't available.
Yes, the woman he usually uses.
But he said he wouldn't do a full body. I mean, it's just so many different people weighing in on this. Brian, what are your thoughts and experiences on getting massages from men?
I went to a massage place once with my wife. It was in the mall in Columbia, South Carolina, and whenever I started the massage, I requested the woman do it, and she started it, and I ended up falling asleep on accident. And whenever I woke up, the man was massaging my back.
Uh-oh.
And it weirded me out a little bit.
But how did he do? Did he do good?
I mean, yeah, it was a good massage still, but I had mixed emotions about it whenever I was done.
It caught you off guard.
Definitely.
I do think that's a little weird, though. Why did you swap out?
Your
like when I fell asleep.
Is different.
All right, thank you for calling.
Definitely. All right, thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. Y'all have a good one.
You too. JJ.
Hey, Miss Yee, what's going on?
I'm good. How you doing? Me and Jasmine want to know about massages. Is it okay would you be okay with a man giving you a massage?
And I don't think it's a problem because I just got from a bad car wreck last year, and actually one of the people who was making sure my back and everything was good was one of the people was a male. He was great.
Cool.
I mean,
See, I like that
I
we're
don't
getting
think
rid of this
nothing wrong.
stigma that people have.
Yeah.
man, it's too much pause and no Diddy, and you know, I mean, it's way too much, and it's like, why we got to say that for and do all of that extra if we already know what's up with us? You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that. Thank you for calling.
No, I've been following you since like 2010 when you were on Breakfast Club.
Oh wow!
And my mama used to always have y'all on the radio and everything. I'm all the way in Kentucky. It's dope that you went and did your own thing. Like I would see you every day.
Like, thank you. I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yep.
I appreciate it. Hey, Chris.
Hello. How are you?
So you're a massage therapist, right?
Yes, I am.
What have you experienced when it comes to like men not wanting to get a massage, or like what has your experience been like?
I work in both like a physical therapy setting, like a doctor setting, an orthopedic setting, and I also I've worked in a spa setting. But what I've experienced was, yes, I've experienced men doing that, but it's mostly black men where I experienced that from. They have some type of phobia with that. I think it's a lot from not being exposed to this healthy healing, you know, when it comes to taking care of our bodies and things like that. Some men maybe have to check themselves in their manhood, I think. But a lot of it's from miseducation and not being exposed to it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we kind of sexualize that thing there. We kind of sexualize it.
You know what I think it is too? You be seeing the videos of the massage therapists like rubbing you up and doing all, like they be putting out these videos on social media, so people be having, especially if you're not used to getting massages, people think that it's like some sensual.
Yeah, it's not a sexual thing at all.
All right, well, thank you for calling. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. All right, when we come back, we got your Yeetie. Let's talk about Matt Barnes and this whole extortion thing. It's a very long-winded story, but we'll tell you about it. It's way up.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yeetie. Come and get the tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brand.
Yes. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Oh, man, this Matt Barnes story is crazy.
What a mess.
He recently went live to reveal that he was being extorted for over $60,000 by a woman who has been giving fake stories to the blogs. Okay. He said the woman identified only as zany and used AI to create fake audio, videos, and text messages that would show him being unfaithful. He's saying that he did not know her personally. He also says things spiraled when Tasha K amplified the story, spreading the false claims. He is suing her for defamation. He wants to clear his name. He says that she caused even more public damage. Now, here is what Matt Barnes had to say about the situation.
And while we were on this reality show, we find out we're pregnant. My ex was a little older, which is a high-risk pregnancy, and I didn't want no bullshit. This chick said, pay me or I'm gonna release. And I'm like, you really don't have but I start paying this chick some bread for about a year. So I just confessed. I told my ex, like, look, showed her the DMs, the conversations, proved that I had never kicked it with the chick. The one thing I will say is this chick is good. AI in my voice.
And so I'll show you the picture of the woman that he says he's never met, but is doing all this, and now he's suing, and he's saying he was being extorted. Tasha K did respond, though.
Okay.
And, I mean, she basically is still sticking to her guns about her story and saying, basically, she was given this information. How are you now trying to sue me for information that you paid to try to keep out of the news?
Interesting. I can't believe he was paying for her for a year.
I can't believe he paid that much money.
Why did he pay at all? He could have just, he knew it was going to come out anyway.
Maybe he said, I guess the reason was that there was this high-risk pregnancy.
Okay, yeah, he did say that.
He didn't want to upset her. But I also feel like once you start paying people money it never stops.
It never ends.
No one's like, okay, thank you very much for the money. I'm going to go away. So it didn't stop. So now he's, I guess, publicly telling this story just in case she's
trying to get more money.
All right, now Antonio Brown has been released from jail. He posted bond. He was released, and he's in Miami. You can see when he leaves, he is with his attorney. Okay. He had been in this correctional center in Miami-Dade County since Tuesday evening. Mm-hmm. He was escorted by plane from another jail in New Jersey. He went before a judge yesterday. Bond was $25,000. He agreed to be placed on a minimally restrictive house arrest. He also will be wearing an ankle monitor and steering clear of this alleged victim. Okay. So he still is going through it, though. I just want to say.
Okay.
He's always
in some stuff.
Yeah. He's accused of trying to shoot and kill a former friend turned rival at an event.
Gosh.
He's denied being the aggressor. Instead, he said he was simply trying to protect himself.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Some
like-
people mess follows them.
I'll be like, I'm just going to stay home.
It's safer that way.
I'm not going outside anymore. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that may not be in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but we always want to make sure that we keep you informed. Yesterday was a monumental day. The government shutdown is over. It's a record amount of days for this government shutdown. And another thing has come to an end after 2 centuries. We'll tell you what that is. It's way up.
Check the news. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's way up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand, penny for your thoughts.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Yes, no more pennies are being made. The last penny was produced yesterday.
Okay.
Is that crazy?
We have to save our pennies now.
First of all, I feel like they should have been got rid of pennies. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it. 232 years of the penny being in circulation. That's nearly as long as the US of A has been a country. But yesterday in Philadelphia, they minted the final penny. So they actually held a ceremonial strike to commemorate the end of that. But there's an estimated 300 billion pennies in circulation.
Okay.
And those can still be used. I don't know if they're going to be worth more, but they said the cost of producing the penny is actually $3.69 per penny.
Oh.
It makes no sense.
Where do you keep your change, like your spare change? Just
I have a piggy bank.
Okay.
I have a huge piggy bank.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
And I have like other little piggy banks. Like I have one in my bedroom. I just think I don't like change being scattered around, so I have like, and I like decorative piggy banks.
I'm gonna give me a piggy bank. Okay, that's a good idea.
And get one for your daughter, Rain.
Yep, for
so
her
it's
room.
cute. All right, Trump has signed that funding bill into law, ending a record-long government shutdown, 43 days. So things are still backed up, though.
Of course.
People are still waiting for their back pay. Flights are still getting canceled. As a matter of fact, today, 1,000 flights have been canceled.
Okay.
Workers who haven't received a paycheck in weeks are still going to wait for back pay. People who are dealing with getting SNAP benefits, they're still waiting for the government to get those funds out the door also. The issue, though, is still going to be with these extensions, is there going to be another government shutdown in January?
Okay.
Because January 30th, that's how long the next deadline is to fund the government.
Yeah.
So this could be just a Band-Aid.
That's exactly what I was thinking. This is a Band-Aid.
On a bigger problem.
At least people are going to start getting their checks again, for temporarily probably, until this next,
Now here's what Trump had to say, because, he wants to take credit.
I just want to tell you the country has never been in better shape. We went through this short-term disaster with the Democrats because they thought it would be good politically. And it's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again.
Incredible bill.
No accountability. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. We do have Willie and Aikisha Cologne joining us today. Faith and Fertility is their book. She went through 8 miscarriages.
Oh, my God.
And she's going to talk about how she was able to get the family she's always dreamed of having. We got the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour as well.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts. So you should know. This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's me and Jasmine Brand for Ask Yee, and Denise is on the line, and she really wants to pursue her dreams, her passions. She has a 2-year plan to leave her job, but how should she go about this?
Hi, Angela. I love the career that I'm in right now, but I've written 2 books, but I put it on the back burner for my career. But I want to still be able to get back on track, and because every time I hear you're doing things, I'm like, man, I got to get it together.
So you want to really be an author and have a podcast?
Yes,
And you've written 2 books already. What did you do with those books?
They're actually being published as we speak.
Oh,
Okay. That's a big
an
deal.
amazing first step. Now, what are the books about?
Getting out of our own way, living your life, because that's the only way you're really going to be happy.
Right.
Living your gifts and your dreams.
And so will the podcast kind of fall in line with the topics for the book?
That's the way I'm setting it up, where I'm going to use the podcast to speak on a chapter each week or each month.
You can pre-record, get a bunch of episodes of your podcasting queue, come up with a plan. Maybe first quarter of next year, you can start releasing those episodes. if you have it ready now, cool. But I feel like you can do some planning and you can execute everything you want to do next year. You can do a little bit each quarter, or just depend on what your schedule is like. You don't have to feel pressured though, because you have topics that are not
planning is important, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to just throw it out without a plan,
right?
Right. You have to figure out like, okay, what are some ways that I can cross promote with other people, other brands, appearances that I can make, book clubs. If you got to curate your own event,
or like a mental health month, like we have different months throughout the year that can correlate with some of those topics that you're talking about.
With that being said, I'm wondering, should I get a business coach, because trying to maneuver my job and doing that, which is very important to me, but yet and still I know in my heart of hearts, I only have like a 2-year plan to be at my job, to be honest.
You know what? I was talking to somebody the other day, and she was telling me how much a business coach actually helped her. The thing is, you need the right one.
Right.
And so I just want to encourage you, because there's a lot of people out there that brand themselves in that way. So make sure you get referrals. Make sure you do your due diligence when you're looking up online to see what other people have to say about them. Reach out to somebody who is a client of theirs to get their opinion. Like, hey, I just wanted to ask you what it was like when you had Jasmine as your business coach. I just want to see what your opinion is, because I'm thinking about hiring her.
You know, we have so many resources online. There's chat, there's AI help. I mean, they really can help you execute a lot of stuff too. In addition to a real person.
Use all your resources. Yeah. But I want to say one more thing. Just make sure you do it, because sometimes we wait so long. We talk ourselves out of things. We try to make a plan and stick to it and prioritize it. It's important to you. You have this 2-year plan at your job. Go hard and make sure that you understand. Also, a lot of times things don't happen overnight, and it may not even happen as fast as you need it to, but as long as you're in action and doing it, I think there's so much value in that, and you're going to learn so much along the way, because there are going to be things that didn't work how you thought they would, things that'll work way better than you would have anticipated, ways that you're going to kind of structure your plan. It's going to change. You're going to adapt to different changing times. So just be flexible when it comes to what your plan is.
This is amazing. This is the most amazing advice that I've got.
One last thing, you don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to tell everybody your plans. You can just quietly work and you can just execute.
Until it's time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was amazing.
All right. Thank you for calling. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, that was Ask Yee. When we come back, Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon are going to be joining us. You know him as a former NFL player, also a sports commentator. Also, their book, Faith and Fertility, is available right now. You might have also seen them on Bell Collective. And you might have seen them quit during a live with Carlos King. But she had 8 miscarriages before she was able to fulfill her dream of becoming a mother. We'll tell you what she did, how she did it, what her journey was. It's Way Up.
Yeah. Let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again. This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and this is going to be a good conversation today, man. We got some legends here. Willie Colon is here from the Bronx.
Yes, born and raised.
And Aikisha Holly Colon is here, too. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
And I have to say, I read this entire book, could not put it down. Love how y'all both gave you a very honest and transparent sides of the story, talking about wanting to have a family, wanting to have children. Faith and Fertility is the name of the book. And you had 8 miscarriages and went through so much with your body to even get pregnant each time. And I'm going to tell you, when I was reading this book, every time I was like, okay, this is it, you know, and then you like had the lower back pain, and then that's when you knew. And even right before you were getting married, you wanted it to be a surprise.
Yes.
A lot of women might have given up early on because at first you guys didn't have a defined relationship.
No, we were not married.
Even boyfriend and girlfriend early on, it wasn't even that.
Yeah, because I met Willie fresh off a Super Bowl, child. And he was out of, he was in there. Listen, honey, he was in those streets. And, you know, I was living in Atlanta at the time, and he was in Pittsburgh, and we met 2011 in the club, child. We were at Compound, for y'all familiar with Atlanta out there.
I've been to Compound.
Yeah.
It's
a good time.
I've been to some white parties, you know.
Yes.
All white parties in Compound.
We met, you know, started dating for a little bit.
Right now, we have Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon here with us. Their book, Faith and Fertility, is out right now. It felt like you initiated it too.
Not intentionally. Let me tell you.
You initiated it. That's it. Intentionally or unintentionally.
No,
God's plan.
Please, girl,
you know what you like, go get it. Right? Why hold that?
Look, I saw him. I'm sitting here. I turn around. I see this guy with locks. Well, when I stick my hand out, he pulls it back in and starts flirting, girl, all up in my face, talking about your pretty eyes and all this stuff.
I was in it to win it.
And he and I, like I said, we met in Atlanta. We dated a little while, and then we stopped talking because Willie was for the streets, child. And
for the streets.
I'm just saying, he had a, and I was ready. I was ready to, be married because I realized that things that I was going in my 20s and 30s, I was changing the trajectory of what I always wanted, which was ultimately a family, a husband, wife, and some children. So when I got to that point and I met him, it was crazy because I had been praying, like, God, the next man I meet, I wanted to be my husband. And so I ended up being
Willie. What are you trying to say here?
What am I trying to say?
Yeah, because you like...
Well, my wife tries to say like I was just some...
No, the day that her mother passed.
Oh, come on, have read the book.
And I thought it was so
so
interesting.
You really read the book.
I thought it was so interesting that you even wrote honestly about this part.
Can I tell you this? I found that out.
When you read the book?
When we got our manuscript.
Woo,
and in his defense, when we were getting ready to write this book, he said, so we doing this? Because at first I was hesitant about doing it. Because
we both, yeah,
I was worried. I'm like, are we ready to share this? And we do. And he was the one who said to me, he said, listen, this is your testimony. Right. This is our testimony, and it's going to help so many people. So when he got ready to do that chapter, he said, you want everything. I said, I want it all.
Okay, Willie. All right, Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon are here today talking about their book, Faith and Fertility, the things that they went through to get the family that they've always dreamed of. Imagine going through multiple miscarriages, but finally having your miracle babies. It's way up.
I've been way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and we have Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon here with us. They are the Colones, and their book, Faith and Fertility, is out right now. They went through so much as a couple to finally have a baby. And thank you for sharing this, because this had not been an easy journey for you. You talk about all the different things that you tried because you really wanted to have a baby, both of you. I mean, you literally were doing acupuncture,
everything. We spent so much money. I had already gone through, because we weren't married at the time we started. I dealt with all these insecurities of, I'm older than he is. He could have had a baby with anybody. All these, young tenders out here. And now you're having to pay for me to have a baby for you, and my old ass can't get it done. And then I start going like, well, maybe I'm not getting pregnant because we're not married.
And you said you had gone through issues with other women being pregnant and abortions and all of those things.
And I feel like this is the get back. I think
wow.
100%. Listen, you've been around us athletes for a long time. We can be extremely reckless. When I said, okay, I'm having a baby with this woman, she will be the lead in my home. We did everything to try to have this baby. We sat in front of multiple doctors, and they were like, no, this ain't happening for y'all. So everything she was going through, I felt like God was punishing me for my lack of responsibility, the decisions I made, some of the abortions I had. I felt like God was like, this is your punishment. And I had to tell her that. Like, I was like, babe, I think this is because of me.
Wow.
And we had to bring that to the altar. And I was like, man, I'm sorry for the young wild Willie that I was so proud of. And it came to the point because we were trying so hard to have a child, I was ashamed of him, right? And so I had to kind of fight through all that. It was like all those skeletons that I had packed away were now sitting around in my living room like, no, we ain't going no way, Jack.
Right now, we have Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon here with us. Their book, Faith and Fertility, is out right now. Willie, can you tell me the story when you were at training camp for the New York Jets and Aikisha was ovulating and drove 3.5 hours just so that you guys could try to have a baby?
We were trying so hard. Like, I was in training camp. Right, and my wife drove up to Cortland. This is my time with the Jets.
We got the smiley face.
Yeah,
I got that smiley
and
face.
she's like, "I'm coming up there, and I got a hotel room, and we need to do this right now." And I'm like, "I got an ice pack here. My back's hurt, and
had to sneak out because they cannot leave."
Yeah, I couldn't leave the training camp, so I had to go to one of my security guards. Like, listen, my wife is ovulating, and so I got to go.
We weren't even married.
We weren't even
married.
Crazy,
your girlfriend.
Yeah, so I was like, I gotta go do what I gotta do, and I'll be right back. Yeah. And he was just like, well, Willie, if you, I was like, listen, you just get out the way.
Yeah,
and
you don't want to deal with her.
And Angela, so I pull up to the hotel. The room opens up. She's laying there. Right. I don't know one dude that's horny after practice. I was just wanting a cold tub and a drink, and I'm unwrapping myself, trying to get myself together. And she's like, "Come on, we're on the clock." And I'm just like,
time.
Right.
That's a lot
and I had to drive back home.
Yeah, so
that's a lot of pressure to perform.
No, it was Listen, we went through some things.
We went through it, man, but we did it together, and we did it with our faith, and we did it with one goal in mind. We're going to have this child.
What I love is that there is a happy ending. So I knew that was coming, thank goodness. So while I'm reading it, every single time I'm like, this is when it worked.
And I conceived naturally.
Two times. But I do want to say, such a powerful book. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Faith and Fertility. Make sure y'all pick it up. I loved hearing your story.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you for
us.
the opportunity. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much to Willie Colon. Thank you, Aikisha Colon. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And make sure y'all come back with the last word, because this is your show.
Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. What a good time, Jasmine. It's a nice throwback to have you here.
I'm not just
Throwback Thursday.
I'm my own brand. Wait a minute, not calling me a throwback.
Well, I'm saying you haven't been here.
I'll start coming back, okay?
You didn't even know I had plants in my house. You know how long I done had plants in my house?
It's been a month. Relax.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I want to also thank everybody who called in today. We were talking about massages. For some reason, certain men have an issue getting a massage by another man.
I don't know why man on man is so controversial.
So I know a lot of people called in. Also, I want to thank Willie Colon and Aikisha Colon for joining us. Faith and Fertility is their book that's out now.
Okay.
And what a transparent conversation.
Yeah.
When you read their book, there's one part where he talks about before they were officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And this is in the beginning of the book.
Okay.
Her mother passed away.
Oh wow.
And his mother called to let him know he had another woman that was in the shower at his place, and he was like, I had to wait for her to get out.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't even know about it until this book. But that was before they were official.
Oh gosh, I'd be so irritated.
How honest.
Okay.
Also, shout out to my guy Derek B. Johnson, the owner of Home of Chicken and Waffles in Oakland.
Ooh.
We're gonna actually be at my coffee shop tonight. Coffee uplifts people.
Okay.
And he put together this amazing conversation. Shonda Scott has this book out called Give Me a Year. This book debuted at #1 on Amazon for new releases. Listen to what he had to say about it.
Shonda just went on this quest. She had a bold one, though. She swam from Alcatraz to San Francisco. Now, that's... Yeah.
I can't even swim. It was over for me in the first minute.
But,
freezing waters.
Freezing waters, shark-infested waters.
Let's
start there.
Wow.
Right. So imagine what this conversation is going to be like tonight. Give me a year, 12 new things to embrace change and live your best life.
Wow. Okay.
Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So make sure you join us today. Again, that's a free event with Maya Harris.
What time is that?
That is at the coffee shop tonight at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is your show, so you have the last word.
I just want to weigh in on the topic about the massages. I had a massage from a dude one time, and it was the best massage I ever got. After I got the massage, I was chasing massages from other women, and it just wasn't hitting.
I want to shine a light on my son, Gregory Lavelle Holloman. He got his own place, and I'm so proud of him and everything that he's accomplished in life.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.